So this is the intro to Killzone, and I'm carbonating myself, but Killzone was a PS2 exclusive that was released back in 2004, and it was dubbed by Sony as the Halo Kill. It was developed by Guerrilla Games. I don't think the developers ever tried to say it was a Halo killer, but Sony wanted to hype it up. And I mean, I remember reading in Game Informer, the magazine, and seeing screenshots. Like, the graphics were pretty amazing. And, Halo was on Xbox. Xbox had more power. And so graphically, it was pushing the PS2, which had like 256 megabytes of RAM to its limits. I forgot what the Xbox had. And Sony really had no answer for that. And their answer was, in this case, Killzone. Now, you can say what you want about like the game itself, and the game wasn't perfect, but I don't know. It came out when I was in high school. I had so much fun playing this game, especially on multiplayer, Beachhead. And I played this game tons. It was basically like, it was the only thing us PS2 owners, I didn't have enough summer money to buy an Xbox. We had a PS2 that we had. And I remember this opening cinematic scene, this opening speech, to this day. And to me, in my opinion, this is still one of the best opening cinematic scenes of any video game. I know it's such a rousing speech. It sets up the Helghast for what they are. You don't necessarily agree with their methods, as you'll see in the video, but you understand them. And it makes you really, empathize with the antagonist, or in this case, the enemy. And honestly, off the top of my head, I forgot who the good guys were. Were they the Vectans? But, or the ISA, the Helghast, they've still stuck with me. So let's watch this intro speech, which to this day I still love. No matter how dated the graphics are, it's still awesome.
My people, sons and daughters of Helghast, for many years we have been a broken nation, shunned, oppressed, and conquered by those we sought to escape. 10 years ago, I asked for time, and that time was granted by you,
the helmets. Let's just scrub back here. The glowing eyes and the helmets. It's just it's futuristic shooter, yet World War II grittiness, these glowing eyes, these gas masks. At the time, I don't know, I had never seen anything like it as a high schooler. Like, the art style was so unique. I was immediately absorbed. I was obsessed with this game. I was so hyped I remember counting down the days till it came out. I bought into the hype, whether or not the game was as good as it should be. I still remember the Helghast. I still remember the scene. I'm still watching it, 22 years later.
The strength in my arm, the wholeness of my dreams. Our forefathers embarked on the greatest exodus in the history of all mankind. An exodus for freedom. Helghast became that freedom. Our new world changed our bodies. At first, it weakened us, but in fact, we were growing stronger. In the time you have given me, I have rebuilt our nation.
And I think that was also a unique twist, in that they went to this very toxic planet, and it's not like in Halo where there were super soldiers which were engineered, which are really cool, but it mutated them to make them stronger, more robust, more hardy. It was so unique. The storyline, the filter, the color palette, all of it. For some odd reason, watching this, this is a war intro, but like, it hypes you up in a weird way. And that's what it's supposed to be. This is basically futuristic, propaganda that's taking a lot of World War II cues, and that's why to me it feels so real.
Have rebuilt our strength, and I have rebuilt our pride. Our enemies at home have been re-educated,
And
we have given them new insights into our cause. On this day, we stand united once more. On this day, those driven to divide us will hear our voice. On this day, we shall act as one, and we shall be ignored no more.
now, there's a scene right here, right after this space scene where they're invading a Vectan satellite. Right here. Again, just iconic. The last Killzone game was Killzone Shadowfall, which it was okay. It was on like PS4. If they did like a full remake, not just a remaster, but a full remake of Killzone 1, updated it, day one purchase for me. There's still the glowing eyes, the faceless glowing eyes. I still remember this. And right here, this war. Again, there are a lot of Modern Warfare gritty games now, but back in the day, for me at least, this was really my first exposure to something like this. I'd never seen anything like this in the video game medium, or at least presented it in such a way.
Go, go, go! Here they come! They're all over there! Let's go!
Defenders of the Helghast dream, now is our time!
Vader. Again, an epic game. I still remember this cutscene. I still think it's one of the best. And it encapsulates so much of the storyline into a 2-minute and 52-second clip. Just incredible. If you guys want to hear more about Killzone, or if people are still trying to play Killzone online, I'd love to be a part of the community. I still remember this game, faults and all.